Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update for my rolling Project 10 pan. This will be the last update before next month. I will kind of refresh things. I just decided to just keep this project rolling on, and my December update situation will have been 1 year, so I wanted to kick some products out, roll some new things in. I will be going in the order of products that have been in since my introduction in December of last year on to what was rolled in last month. First, I have my Tarte Partyyy blush. I've used this 3 times since the last update, and you guys have really encouraged me that I can hit pan in this, and that oftentimes the imprint on here, the embossing, is pretty visible even once you hit pan because it's so firmly pressed in there. I've been getting discouraged because I can still see the entire imprint on this pan of blush despite using it 61 times, but I think I'm getting there. Probably not in the next month, but someday I will hit pan on this blush. Next I have Colourpop Lumiere. I've used this 3 times since the last update, still have not tried this as a cream blush. I know, remind me in the comments to do that. My goal is to finish this before the end of the year because then I will be decluttering it, and I really don't think that's going to happen. I am quite happy with the progress on my paper, my line markings since rolling this in, but for 11 months of progress on a lipstick I really hoped I would be able to finish. That's a little bit of a bummer, but it is a beautiful shade. So I'll just continue to reach for this towards the end of the year until I officially let it go. I have a really exciting empty to share with you, and that is my NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulé. I used this 3 additional days since the last update, and I'm officially calling it an empty. I have 59 tracked uses on this lip gloss, meaning I wore it all day for 59 days. I took the stopper out a few months ago to stir up the product because it wasn't getting anything on the wand. That was such a messy disaster. I swore I wasn't doing that again. So now the wand is completely clean. Literally nothing comes on this wand at all. There's nothing on my hand. I do have some windowing in here. I know this packaging is technically transparent, but I'm calling this empty. I'm not taking the stopper out again. It's a $5-6 lip gloss. I'm ready to let it go. And this feels really good to be emptied. I've only reached for my Colourpop Mr Bing eyeliner 2 times since the last update for a total of 30 uses in this project. This is another product I hoped to finish before the end of the year, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It just doesn't have any movement ever. Though it applies fine on my waterline and stays all day, it's just so hard to get this to show any visual progress. I had really hoped that this would be an empty for this update as well. This is my Touch in Sol No Pore Bloom Prime Essence. I've used this 8 times since the last update, and this is where we were last time, and I'm sure I'm at the very end, but there is still product in here. I used it today and it didn't seem like it was super close to being empty. I will try and get an accurate line marking again, but it's really hard with this packaging. There's still so much air in here. See, it's showing here this time. Oh. Let's see if I can get that air bubble out. There's an air bubble in there right now. I don't know. I'm a little frustrated, but this will definitely be done for next month, which will be great. I'd be really happy to have this in my end of year makeup empties. I would also like to mention that it's only been a couple weeks since I filmed this last time, but I'm trying really hard to get back on track with my videos and filming this closer to when it should have gone up, when I intended at the beginning of the year. So that's why some of my numbers seem low, because I have been wearing makeup pretty often. I've used my Hourglass Mineral Veil Loose Powder Mini 6 times since the last update for a total of 38 uses, and I feel like I can make another small line. This is slow and steady progress for me, but it is the main powder I am using to both set my under eyes and my entire face. so it's okay if it's a little bit slow going. I will really look forward to having this as a makeup empty though too. Probably not by the end of the year though. My Ofra Makeup Fixer setting spray, I feel like I didn't make that good of progress. Again, probably because of how close my last update is to when I'm filming right now. But this is moving so slowly, but it's the only setting spray I'm using, so it is what it is. I only have 2 tracked uses on my Nars Laguna since the last update, which I find a bit surprising, but I'm really hoping that we have some pan expansion on here. It is so thin in here, and every time I'm using it, I can see visual progress, which is just so satisfying. This will be my main bronzer focus through to the end of the year. I don't know if I could finish it. Maybe if I doubled it as an eyeshadow as well, I could get some more progress on it that way. This was just at the Nars Laguna Mini, so it's not really that high value of a makeup empty, but it will still be really good to reduce my bronzer inventory. I don't believe I've used my Becca Opal highlighter since the last update, and it's because it's too dark for me now. I knew when I put this in that it would very quickly become too dark for my skin tone. As you can see, I am back to my normal fair self. I'm sure I could self-tan, but I'm too lazy to be honest. So I'm going to roll this out and roll something new in. That was always my intention with this product, is to just get some use on it because it was so neglected. So I'll swap this out at the end. The end is sooner than I thought. The last product I have in here is the Stila Glitter and Glow in Perlina. I've only used this one time since rolling it into this project. We are halfway through this mini size of the Glitter and Glow, and my plan for earlier today was actually to paint my nails. I wanted to do black and then put this shade on top. I thought that would be really fun, but my day is slipping away faster than I thought, so maybe I'll have time to do that later tonight. It's like a white, almost like what you would call holographic. It's like a whitish transparent base with like some purple, some pink glitters in there. I don't know, maybe some blue. It's very interesting and beautiful, so I thought I would make a fun like nail polish topper. So to replace my Becca Opal highlighter, instead of rolling in another highlighter right now, as I'm already working on, I think 3 ? I'm going to choose a different product category, and I'm actually going to roll in my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, which I have been working on in my Partners in Cream project pan, because I really want this to be empty by the end of the year, and now I don't have any foundations in projects at the moment, so I thought this would be the perfect project to shove this one in. I am very near to the end, and I think if this were my daily use foundation, from now until the end of the year, it could be gone. It took me a little while to decide on what to replace my NYX Creme Brulé Butter Gloss with. I do have another butter gloss as well as a Bare Mineral gloss, which would probably be my 2 oldest. This one's up there in age though, and it is smaller than both of those in terms of amount of product. And this is the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in Fairy Floss. This is very old, but it still smells fine. It's a very pale milky nude, quite similar in shade to Creme Brulee, honestly. And these types of shades just are not my favorite. So due to its size being smaller, I think it has maybe 2 mils of product in here. What does that say? 2.4 grams. I don't know, it's really hard to read that writing. Due to its small size, due to its age, and it not being my most favorite shade, I would just like to use it up, and I think if I worked really hard on this, maybe it could be an empty by the end of the year. I'm hoping there's one other lip gloss that I can empty before the end of the year as well, but I really don't know if I can do it. So these 2 products will be my new roll-ins. The only 2 products remaining in this project from when I started it in December of last year is my Colourpop Lumiere Lippie Stick and my Tarte Partyyy blush. I think I need a break from this like next month, so I think I'll roll this out and roll something new in. And as you guys know, this product will be getting decluttered, and I'm not sure if I will refresh anything else because everything else has been in for less than 1 year. And my other goal for next update is to have this as an empty. I really thought I'd be there for this month, but not quite yet. Watch me use the last of this like tomorrow or something, but that's fine. I'm trying to get back on track, and this video is always supposed to go up more towards the beginning of the month, and I've just fallen off the bandwagon. So hopefully this will be gone and we'll have some fun things to roll in as we restart this project before heading into 2024, which is absolutely crazy. If you have any suggestions on what products you would like to see me pan in this classic rolling style project pan, definitely let me know. If you enjoyed today's project pan update, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!